So as you enter, you are greeted with some Star Wars. That's pretty cool. Alright, this probably is our last buy of the weekend here at Kansas. It's like 4:30 or something right now. So we're picking up some of these first edition WotC cards and some PSA 10 of the newer cards. Awesome, paying cash. PSA 10 Champion Festival Portuguese PSA 10 for this awesome first edition Blue Eyes. Features 6.5 first edition, signed by the voice actor, but the autograph is on the case. So if I want to wipe it off, I can, which is cool, you know. Kansas City Collecticon Convention Center here. Pretty big city. It's my first time here in Kansas City. Looks good, so let's see what's going on. Kind of reminds me of Pittsburgh Convention Center. How it's like underneath the bridge and stuff. But yeah, hopefully this is it. Let's go and find out. Alright guys, so we just made it into the venue and dang, this place is huge. I think it's a lot bigger than the one in Orlando. I would say like twice the size, really. This place is huge. Now we just gotta go look for our table. Alright guys, so here we got our 2 tables. Just got our cases and stuff in already. Setting up, getting ready for tomorrow. Today is just Friday, so tomorrow's gonna be, you know, the actual event, and Sunday, so it's a 2-day show. So these are 6 feet tables. I think every Collecticons to reuse the same tables and tablecloth, so all of them is gonna be 6 feet. And I got 2 tables here, but you know, the way that they, you know, set this up, I'm actually only having a table and a half of space, if you think about it, which is not great. So here's just like a tip. If you guys get 2 tables, make sure you get 2 straight tables like this, so you have actually 2 table of space. Usually other shows, they put the tip all the way up here, so you can actually like enter here. Because if I'm standing right here, my next door neighbor is right here, so it's gonna be hard to like reach over here, and I'm technically losing half of this spot because I can't reach over here, you know. So gotta fix this, move it. But yeah, so here's the show so far. It's Friday, it's about like 12:30ish right now, so, and I think vendor setup closes at 5 or 6. So the thing about Collecticon is like Friday is for vendor setup only, so no people really can come in and, you know, like make deals and stuff on vendor setup day. That's like other sport car shows, you know. They let VIPs or whatever come in during vendor setup day at like sport car shows and stuff. So you technically get 3 days, including the vendor setup day, which I don't know. I guess like it's a lot to set up at Collecticons and like TCG shows because people have shelves and stuff like this, as you can see. So it takes a lot of time, but I feel like they should start like let VIPs or something in, you know, around like 3 or 4, so you know you can get extra day of sales, and I think that would be the good move for the vendors, you know, to get extra sales. But I get why, you know, they do it like this. What's up, boys?
Hey, how's it going, man?
From Minnesota. I knew it. St. Paul, actually. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
What's going on? All right, guys. So here's a behind-the-scene look at how they're setting up the stages. Yeah, everything looks pretty neat. I really like how they put like attention to the detail of these shows. You got the tablecloth. Everything looks nice and neat. Looks good. It's a nice show. And the free concert doesn't hurt either. What's up, guys? So it is now 9 a.m. Saturday here at Collecticon, Kansas City. Finally getting some of our inventory in and just finishing setting up. So I set up my like sell some stuff yesterday, but I didn't really want to leave my inventory in here, you know. So yeah, I had to wake up early, get my inventory, bring in, and get ready. So I think I didn't let people in until like 10. So we got like another hour. But yeah. It's like 9:30 right now, and the door opens at 10 for the customers, and there's a giant line already. How crazy is that? As you enter, you are greeted with some Star Wars. That's pretty cool. That's your show so far. It's a big venue. Wonder if Gary's here today. Gary V. Alright, so here's a look at the setup. Been slacking, but finally got it done. It's about 11:30ish right now. Some more in the back here too. That's for the sealed products. Look at the singles. So it is very, very crowded. It's been very busy today, uh, which I'm very happy about because this venue looks huge. So I didn't think like the traffic would be as good, but holy cow, it is like full. And we are right across from the food court right here, Tasty Tacos, and there's like a giant line for that too. So yeah, I mean this spot is not terrible. I kind of honestly, I should have just got the whole booth, but you know, I'm just by myself, honestly. So 2 tables is actually a little bit hard to manage. I actually needed another case, so I went and rented out another case from Zana Case. I was gonna put like some dollar binders out, but yeah, it's all right. And they got some boards over here, some skateboards, pretty cool. All right, this is terrible right now. My service is not working anymore, so I can't price check. I can even accept online payments like Cash App, or it's not showing up for me. This is so bad. Plus, they're starting the concert now, so it's getting a little bit noisy. Apparently, they have Wi-Fi for sale, but how am I gonna buy it? I don't know how to buy it. Like, how to leave my table and buy and use it. This is terrible. Yeah, it sucks. I think there's just too many people in here, and everybody's using the network. So I wish they like give vendors free Wi-Fi. Free sitting area here. Look, the chairs are better than the chairs that the vendors get. That's pretty cool. And you can take a look at the view from outside. It's a nice day out too. But yeah, it is huge. It's like free vendor setups. And there's still a giant line for the food court as well. Big line. I think this might be like, well, it's the biggest Collecticon I've been to, but I feel like it's one of the bigger Collecticons. Alright, yeah, so show's been very busy, which is awesome, you know. A lot of people, but unfortunately, service is not working, so I cannot trade or buy. And for you guys to saying you should know all the prices top of your head, I should, but you know, prices fluctuates literally every minute. Plus, I can't know like $10,000 cards pricing. It's crazy. which sucks. But you know what? I'm okay with just selling. I love trading at shows like these, but it's kind of hard today. So I guess I gotta figure something out for tomorrow. Maybe getting Wi-Fi or something. All right, so these two cases are like lower end, nice hits like Trainer Galleries, Shinies, EXVs, VMAXs and stuff that are under like 15 bucks. So these sell really well at shows like these. You get more people buying it. But you know the price is not too high, but the profit margin, if you're just looking at percentage, it's a lot higher. So I'm like 50 to 100% profit margin. But you know they're like $1, $2 cars, so you gotta do it in volume. But they sell better. The lower end stuff sells better. My game plan is just like have these out, sell them, and hopefully they cover like the table and the showcases cost, and the higher end stuff, that's where like the profits begins. Here's a quick look at my setup for this weekend. So we got our shelf here with all the seal products. These are our first edition Spanish packs. Got a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh here. Had a few people coming by looking at it, but no bites yet. Delta species deal. Yeah, I had the attack mode earlier, and that one just recently sold, but these are cool. So here's the bread and butter. Just like lower and under $10.
I know.
Pretty cards, These are the bread and butter. Our shows. Alright, so it's about 6:05 and they're kicking everybody out, but still people here. It was good, the last from 3:30 to 4:30 it was super slow. I didn't do anything, but towards the end there around 5ish sold some bigger cards, so that was nice, worth staying till then. But yeah, I don't know why right after the concert it's just dead. I think everybody just leaves. But then that's when the vendors and stuff get to walk around, so I guess vendors got more money to buy. So yeah, there's a train night tonight. Probably not gonna go. Rest up for tomorrow. It's gonna be a full day. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Please like and comment down below. Also subscribe. Now back to the video. Look at the show right now. Of course, it's still pretty early. It's about 8:30 right now. The show doesn't begin till 10, so a lot of the vendors are slacking. Not even here yet. Yeah, it's pretty chill right now. It's crowded though, or it was crowded yesterday. Can't believe this whole entire place was crowded, and this venue is huge. Which is a good sign for the vendors and Collecticon, right? A lot of plushies vendors. I need to get one of these little wall things. PSA, and our buddy Meta TCG. I gotta give it to them. They put a lot of effort into making their booth. They got the little thing in the middle where you can go and take a nap in. So you see how all the tables are like this? They actually customize their table and make it like taller. They get like a whole square and everything, so gotta give it to them. So I guess you can just like look really fast. You don't really have to bend over. PSA here and Be Friends over there. The entrance is right there. Guys, so it's 11 o'clock right now on Sunday. Of course, it's a lot slower than what it is yesterday. We expected that, but it's okay. It's too early. We still got 6 more hours since the venue closes at 5. I mean, in the South, this is not the South, but like shows in the South, you know, Sunday is of course slower because people go to church. But once, you know, afternoon, people will come here with family and, you know, they start buying stuff. And people love buying Pokemon cards for the kids. So hopefully afternoon, it'll start picking up again. But we actually did like 3 big deals already. So alright guys, so one of the very first trade today on Sunday. So I'm moving my PSA 10 Champion Festival Portuguese PSA 10 for this awesome first edition Blue Eyes features 6.5 first edition, signed by the voice actor, but the autograph is on the case. So if I want to wipe it off, I can, which is cool, you know. Awesome, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Thanks for the deal, bro. Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Yep. Guys, so it's about 1:50-ish, 2 o'clock right now. We got about 3 more hours until the show is done, but it felt like it's been so slow. Like the time is just passing by so slowly. Of course, it's not as busy today. It's probably like 1/5 the amount of people yesterday at this time. You know, yesterday at like 2 o'clock, it was packed. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot slower today, yes, but I've made more big sales today than yesterday. Yesterday was a lot volume, but people were only buying like lower end stuff. Today, some of my more people are buying bigger stuff. That's what I'm saying. So it's not too bad. It's just kind of boring, just sitting, and you know, not too many people are coming by the table. But I should probably finish around 4-ish, start like getting ready to pack up and maybe walk around a little bit, see if I can do any deals, and you know, race down to the parking lot, get the car, and go pack up because yeah, the loading dock is very small and there's like 1,000 vendors in here, so I'm expecting people to be like fighting for spots, and you know, if you park, you're not gonna be able to get out because people are gonna be blocking you. So we'll see what happens. Get ready to catch them all. When you turn the hats around, this means game time. But yeah, the show is big. The venue is huge, but I think being too big, it's just like diluted, you know. Too many vendors to compete with, too big. It's not good when you got empty tables and stuff. That shows. I don't know, I like this venue, but I think being a vendor at a smaller venue show is better as a vendor. Just been pretty slow today. I mean, overall, it wasn't like a terrible event. It's just there's no internet connection, so I can't buy or trade, and that's like one of the main thing for me as a vendor is picking up more inventory. So that was a huge hit. So we are doing a even trade. We are moving Charizard VMAX Rainbow from Champions Path for this Gardenia full art and this Dark Rise EX PSE10. Cool. Awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate the deal.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Bam. Good deal. So for collecticons and like comic book conventions, like Comic Cons and stuff like that, people put in a lot of effort to make their tables. You know, they bring like shelves like these, a lot of inventory. It's a lot of effort. I really like the shelf thing, how he has like, you know, layers which can fit a lot of stuff, but that is a lot of work to, you know, put up and clean up. I am way too spoiled at the sport car shows because people only have cases. This is like the most work that people do is bring in and out the cases.
That's why
Alright, so the thing about this Collecticon is you see all these tables and chairs that people can sit for free. There's probably like 30 or 40 tables and chairs here. It's nice that they have this. It's cool, you know, that people can sit and hang out and relax. But as a vendor, it's just competition because people are just there, pull out their binders and they can just buy and sell there. And you know, like at shows like these, they're not really kicking people out for buying and selling cars. It's a free range. They actually encourage people to buy and sell cars. So, you know, might not be the best, but if I was here just walking around as a customer, I would love it. I would set up all my cars there, bring a case with me, and just have free tables, right? Alright, so it is 4 o'clock now, got an hour left. Some of the vendors are already packed up or are packing up as we are speaking, like behind us right there. Some people are actually already packed up and leaving, but last time when I was at Orlando, they were being like really difficult with the vendors and not letting them leave. Like they're just like prison. I mean, I get it, I appreciate it. Like they don't want a whole bunch of vendors to leave. Like at sport car shows on Sunday, a lot of people would just like leave or don't even show up. So like the place is half empty. So I appreciate that they like would like all the vendors to stay here till 5 o'clock till closing, so the place doesn't look empty. But you can't force people to stay, you know. Like, you know, they didn't really like force people to stay, but they're not opening the door for people to leave, like the vendors to leave, and they're not letting people go to the loading dock so they can clean up their inventory, which is kind of messed up and very annoying. So at 5 o'clock, everybody is gonna be rushing through the car, driving, parking at the loading dock. So it's gonna be very crowded, and even if you get a spot, if you come early, get a spot, you're gonna be locked in or trapped in because people are just gonna park right behind you. So that might be very annoying. I'm hoping to, you know, be out of here by like 6-ish and go to dinner. I actually haven't eaten anything all day today, so I'm pretty hungry. So yeah, finger crossed. But overall, the show, it's a good show. It's big. As a consumer, as an audience, if I was coming here, I would love it. But being a vendor here is not my favorite, honestly. It's just too big, too many vendors. There's even a whole bunch of like right in front of me right now. There's a whole bunch of empty tables. So that's not a good sign. And not, like I was saying earlier, over here, they have a whole bunch of free tables for people to sit, and people can just show up there and vend. Basically, they can be backpack vendors. And you know, like, what's the point of paying money? I pay like over $700, $800 for 2 tables here. So you're telling me I can just have a free table for free? So that's not good for a like vendor point of view. And you know, I only hit like 30% of my goal this weekend. which is pretty disappointing. I did do a lot of sales, but that's not where I would like it to be. So overall, it's a good show. It's a good event. They always do very well. Very organized, very nice. A lot of customers, but as a vendor point of view, is fail for me. So we have to evaluate and see how it is. But yeah, we got some people at the table, so see you guys. So a lot of people dressed up and do cosplay here, which is pretty cool. It's like Halloween at every event. Alright, this probably is our last buy of the weekend here at Kansas. It's like 4:30 or something right now. So we're picking up some of these first edition WotC cards and some PSA 10 of the newer cards. Awesome, paying cash to our friend Justin here.
It was a pleasure, my homie.
Man, thank you so much, man.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it. Good deal, man.
Good
And he
deal.
also got a first ed Charizard for
PSA
sale.
10.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking.
Yeah, awesome.
Unconditioned games.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Cool.
I appreciate you, homie.
Yep, thanks.
Thank you.
So it's that time again. Just got done packing up our table. We still gotta break down some of the shelves and stuff, but gonna go across the street to the parking lot, get the car, drive over here. Hopefully we get a spot so I can start packing up and leave. And hopefully I don't get locked in. So we will see what happens. But yeah, everybody is getting ready to break things down. It's about like 4:45-ish. So yeah, we are all racing to get out of here. And I'm hungry, so see what happens. So the show is up here. Gotta take the elevator down to the main floor. And just a quick look at the lobby. It looks like they got everything packed up already too. Even Collecticons ready to go. They cleaned up all the signs and everything already. It's definitely a very nice day today in Kansas City. 96 degrees. So here's the convention center. Gotta walk across here to the parking lot. It's not too bad. You know, if you're like a customer, you just walk right in front of the convention center. But I'm a vendor, so this is the back for me because the loading dock is the opposite side. So it's all right. $20 parking a day, full day. It's like, that's pretty normal. I think everywhere is like that. But yeah, everybody wants to be a vendor, but it's actually a lot of work, pretty tough. A lot of walking, so I park here, walk over there, unload everything, and then park back. You know, it's a lot of grindiness. So we'll see what happens. Here's a quick look at the vendor loading process. People are just lined up just to get in to park and unload. Everybody is just ready to leave. You see what I'm talking about? How you just park there and people are gonna block you out.
Have your stuff loaded up?
The parking lot here is not that big either, so it's gonna be a pretty tough process here. It's time to clear out. Yeah, I feel bad for a lot of these vendors with like all these big shelves. Definitely gonna take a few hours to get them down and pack up, you know. Guys, after 5 laps, finally got our last batch here. It's clearing out pretty fast, a lot faster than I expected. Of course, a lot of the vendors are still taking down their shelves, but besides that, yeah, it got cleared out pretty fast. That was it wasn't as stressful as I would have thought, honestly. It's just like time consuming, you know. It's a lot of energy and laps going around, but
Hard to steer.
at least the dinner will be very delicious later. Worked for it. I worked for it, literally worked all weekend. It's gonna taste so good. Breakfast. Alright guys, so that is a wrap for CollectCon Kansas City. Whew, I am pretty tired. Learned a little bit, you know. Every show you should, you know, improve a little bit. So we're gonna switch things up the next show, and you know, we didn't even get half of our goal this weekend, which is disappointing, but it is what it is. We just see. Yeah, we'll see. But alright guys, thanks for watching. Fire out. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and please, if you haven't yet, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and comment down below. It will really help my channel grow. Thank you so much. And we are gonna get some food. I'm thinking Fogo de Chao. I went to this Brazilian steakhouse to get some food. If you guys want to check out the full vlog, I will have the link down in the description to my lifestyle YouTube channel, Life of Kenny. The link will be down in the description below.